Hello everybody, thank you for joining. I hope you're all doing well and staying warm. I am coming on really quick just to do a short video on my next journal, which will be a winter themed journal. And I was going to use this tea stained paper, this tea stained 2 envelopes, but it's too small for what I want to make. So I was going through my envelopes to tea stain some more envelopes to try and work something out, and also some paper bags to try and think of something else. And I came across another package of envelopes that I had that were larger. So I'm going to be using these. I'm going to give you the dimensions. I haven't tea stained them yet. But they are, in case you're wondering, 9 by 6. And the reason why is because I didn't want to cut down my pages so much. So even though I like mini journals, I decided to go ahead and do, use the whole page rather than cut down a lot of these really pretty pages. So I'll go through and tell you how many pages I'm going to be using and then what else I'm going to use. If you'd like to stay, just going to have a little bit of my tea. It's actually hot chocolate my husband made me with marshmallows. So cold. It was 35 degrees last night. It's only 55 right now, and I'm in the tropics. So I can't imagine how cold you all are. But anyway, the 2 envelopes, I'm going to slide those together and butt them up and then just pull them out 1/4 of an inch. It's about 1/4 of an inch, just to give a nice spine. So yeah, it's 1/4 of an inch that I will be pulling them out. And then you just flip it over, make sure everything is level and even. You flip it out and then you glue this. Okay, I am going to be covering mine, so I don't know if I'll tea stain it or not. And then I'm going to have a nice pocket here and a nice pocket here. I'll put a thumb notch in it just so that after I cover these, excuse me, and I'll tell you the papers I'm using and whose I'm using. It's still going to be winter themed. If you don't have a printer and you don't have winter themed digitals, you can always use your own photographs. I have tons of my own photographs from my in-laws' photo albums that are winter themed. I have my own that are winter themed that I've scanned. So you can use your own photos if you're going to use, make faux cabinet cards and use photos in this journal. You can use scrapbook paper, you can use book pages, you can use magazines, anything. But this is from chapter 1, and it is her, I think it's like an embroidery kit or something like that. I didn't write down the name of the kits. Some of them I know. So that's that. And then regular tea stain paper. And then this is parchment paper. And then this is Coffee and Cream by chapter 1. And this is Coffee and Cream by chapter 1 because I did have to have some pink, even though I have mostly blue. This is regular tea stained. Then I always add music. And then this is from Sweet Pea Curiosities. I have a subscription to her. And but this is her January kit if you don't have a subscription. That's on tracing paper. No, that's on vellum. This is Angela Curra's tea stain paper because I like to print both the light and the dark tea stain, and then sometimes I print both dark and light. So I did use some of her tea stained. It's a kit called Tea Stain, Avocado, and Lace Paper. So I did use that. This is both the dark tea stain, and then this is the dark and the light, because it has sort of a pinky hue, and I like that. So this is Raindrop Lila, something out of one of her kits called Americana, and I love the collaging on it. And that is on some vintage typing paper. And then this is chapter 1. I think it's called Frosty Windows. I'll go back in my files and check, but I'm pretty sure it's called Frosty Windows. And that's from Frosty Windows. This is Angela Kerr again. With that so this is the darker tea stain, and this is the lighter tea stain. But it's got sort of a pinky hue. And then this is from her tea stain avocado lace, so that's one of the lace pages. I like it because it looks like linens. She actually has a tablecloth that she always has out when she has a new kit, and I love it. And she scanned it, and it's beautiful. And I have got a couple of lace pages of Lorna Taylor's I'll be using as well. I just don't have them in here yet. And then this is chapter 1. Chapter 1. This is Ruby and Pearl, that polka dot tool. And I printed on linen paper because it does give that nice texture to it. So it actually feels like tulle. This is Coffee and Cream by Chapter 1. Chapter 1, Coffee and Cream. And then this is, again, a tea stain paper from Angela Kerr Designs. I'll leave all of the information in the link below as to where you can pick up these papers if you so choose. This is also Chapter 1. It's just a backing page to one of these. This kit is gorgeous. I'll be using a lot of that kit because it's cozy. And I love to slow stitch. So I'll leave all of those links below, and then I'll show you the photos that I'm using. So those go in there. Then this clips here because I don't want to get anything confused. I am still not feeling well. I think it's the weather. So I did pull out, these are the photos, and I haven't pulled out my own photos yet, but I will be. And then this was a magazine page from 1914 from Women's Home Companion. So I thought I might be able to use some of these images here and here. I'm going to go through the whole magazine because, oh no, this is January 1912. But there's lots of good images I can use for like ephemera and things like that. So, you know, newspapers, books, magazines, you know, things like that. And then these are Lorna Taylor by Taylor Made Journals Snow Angels that I'll be using. And then I'll be using some of her Snow Days kit, which are these. That's Snow Angel. That's Snow Angel. If you're interested in those. Some more Snow Angel. I did use a few of her also. I need to remember to put those in. I used a few more of her documents. This is from her documents kit. I might have cut this in half. I don't remember. I have to remember that those go in my journal. So, yeah. So these are the Snow Days and then the Snow Angels. And then I remembered I had a kit by Little Papery. And I actually think she's got a sale going on until January something. I'm not sure when her sale is over. But I did notice a while ago she had a sale going on through January something. And it is January, so if you'd like these photos, Little Papery has photos too. And Lorna's kit is very inexpensive. And so you get like a whole sheet of all the photos. So I printed, I think, one of those. And then you get the bigger ones so I can make some cabinet cards. Some faux cabinet cards. This is both little papery. And then these are Lorna Taylor's Snow Days. And like I said, I'll leave the links to them in the description box below. And these are some more Snow Days. And then this is little papery as well, but I printed it on photo gloss to make them look more like real pictures. And that again is little papery. Look at that snowman on the beach. So fun. So these will be fun to use as well. This is adorable. I have a photo of my own with my brother and sister building a snowman, so I may be using that as well. And then I just have some scraps in there. Oops. Put these back in here so I don't get them all mixed up and make my room a mess. Because I don't need a mess, that's for sure. My husband had a fall. He had his foot up on a stool fixing his slipper in the kitchen at the bar, at the island, and he lost his balance and fell. And so he's pretty banged up. He takes he takes blood thinners and anticoagulant because he had surgery on his leg 2 weeks ago. So he's home and I'm nursing his wounds. The ER is treating them because there's no way to stitch anything. It's all like very bad road rash. He took the skin right off. So these are just some scraps. I may use some avocado stained paper, dictionary page, music paper, and then I have these two books. This one's called Maureen and Other Poems by Ella Wheeler Wilcox, and there were some winter poems in here, so I did pull those. This is from the 1800s, 1886. I got a bunch. I think I got like 8 maybe, poetry books on eBay several years ago, before I started junk journaling, because I love poetry. And for $9. And the books, when they came, I nearly died. I have been taking pages out. I've been cutting the threads and taking them out, by their signatures. And one day I'll make a journal out of that cover because I just love it. And then, of course, I'll be using this beautiful book. I'll be using some images out of here as well. That's why I didn't want to use too many lace pages, because I'll be using a lot of lace and a lot of different items out of here, This is all linens in the home. Look at these. So gorgeous. So there's some mittens in here. That's a beautiful photo. And this is, I left it in the description box below on my last video, or maybe I didn't. But I will leave the name of this book, or you can take a screenshot. But I will leave the name of this book if you want to look it up on like Thrift Books or Abe Books, or I think it's called Bookly. But just type in Google Labors of Love by Judith, Reider, Weissman, and Wendy Lavitt on Google. And then hit shopping, and it will bring up all the people who sell this book. And like eBay, you could probably get it for about $5. I got it in my thrift store, in my used bookstore. I have a bookstore where this is a very old village, and a lot of the people are very elderly, and they drop off their books daily. I mean, they are overflowing with books. And the woman who sells them, a lot of it goes to donations, the money, but the spine was broken, and she was like, oh, just have it for $1. And I'm like, no, it's a $30 book. But she said, look, it's been on the shelf forever. Nobody wants it. I said, well, I do. So that was that. And that's it for now. And I hope that you all stay very well and safe and happy. And I don't know what I just did with, oh, here it is. This is going to be my journal. I'll put these pages in, and I did stamp them with my embossing machine. Well, no, with just, you know, going over it, you know. I don't know if you can see it. You could probably see it better on this side. But this is embossed, and that's embossed. And did I do this one yet? Yep, I did this one as well. You can feel it. This is, what is the name? Lorna Taylor, Tailor-Made Journals. I think these are her French receipts. So, they'll go in somewhere. I don't know where. I'll just stick them in somewhere here. Like this. Maybe use it as a pocket or something. And I'll put the other one somewhere down here, far away, so it doesn't look so much like it's so close together, because I like them both. Maybe I'll do one here. So yeah, that's that. And I think I have 16 pages so far. I'm not going to use much more than that. If I do decide on any other pages, I'll take pages out. But it's going to be very neutral except for the photos and the ephemera. Okay? So, and I do have some winter bird photos that I'll be using, because I love birds. And I love winter birds, so I love nature. So, and I do have some deer as well, now that I think of it. So I'll have to go through my ephemera book and check. So that's it for today, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, be well, be safe, and God bless everybody. Love you. Bye.